a really good example of how underlying trends can be extracted by putting together these things so that you can, develop this meaningful insight that can drive better, more personalized delivery of the content to the members. And it does result in better engagement and good results. So, the key to this is technology, but any strategy, technology doesn't drive strategy, it simply enables it. That's worth pointing out, that if an organization, it's about their strategy, what they want to say to their audiences, what they want to do to be relevant. But technology, if done well, can support that increased strategic emphasis on a particular audience segment or strategic direction. And so the technology, can, create a way to integrate or harness all that activity. And it just requires, and the key thing, once you do that, is you have to have effective partnerships with every stakeholder across the organization. Mm-hmm. If you don't build those, if you don't respect the other ambitions of the organization, you won't be successful. So you have good technology, a shared strategy, and good inter-association relationships, you can get a lot done. But it is ultimately about teamwork. If you don't have good teamwork and good technology, you're in for a long haul. I could say that.
I espouse the value of being collaborative for sure, because exactly what John was just saying. So think about the questions somebody has from a webinar, for example. Wow, what an incredible opportunity to use to create a blog post or create a summary and an outcome from that webinar so people can consume it however they want to. And so that feedback loop and the transparency of the feedback loop, whether it's a live event or whether it's knowing what members call into the call center for. And there's usually some person, some method for capturing member calls and emails and knowing what that is and building that into the feedback loop and building that into the conversations about content planning is crucial, because the more you incorporate that information, the more likely you are to be successful, because it's answering a known and stated member need. You're not just guessing, And then in an ideal world, it would be, oh, here's how our group can tackle that because we know how to put it in as a blog post. Oh, here's how our group can handle that because we know how to communicate that to legislators. Whatever that might be, everyone has a part of that mission. But I often give the example of the 5 blind men and the elephant, where everybody's describing the association or describing the audience through their own lens, and only together do we really have that picture. And so it's developing those connections.